moving through a full range of motion, taking what your body allows you to take. Pause at top, heading down. Muscle failure is the goal. We're exercising here. Welcome back to the MS Workouts channel. I am Jeff Gotte, and in today's video, I'm going to help you transform your weak legs into strong legs. We are going to perform 2 exercises that are going to strengthen your quadriceps and hip flexors. Execute these exercises 2 to 3 times per week to muscle failure, with 48 hours in between to allow for proper recovery. If this is your first time performing these exercises, then I do not want you to use any resistance at all or weight. Just get the form down, focus on actively engaging that muscle, keeping it loaded through the entire range, and then start adding resistance once you can complete the entire 90 seconds with proper form, tempo, and staying engaged the entire time. Now, before we begin turning your weak legs into strong legs, I would like you to consider joining the steadypace membership club. The steadypace membership club is an on-demand streaming service that distills our technique in a way that is personalized to you. We offer mini courses for particular goals, weekly updated classes that personalize to your unique symptom, like foot drop, hip flexor, weak grip, and so many more. We host live workout classes so that you can make sure that you're performing each exercise with proper form to make sure you're getting the very best results out of it. And the best part of our program is that our members have achieved incredible results just by joining the program and giving their best effort weekly. So just go to www.msworkouts.com to sign up or learn more about the Steadypace Club and what it can do for you. Let's execute the dynamic steadypace hip flexor set. We're going to use a band or a shirt, towel, something to assist you to that starting position. And you're going to utilize it if you need so during the exercise set. We're going to go to the starting position after taking a seat in a chair, scooting forward, sliding the band underneath your leg up into the crease. You're going to assist yourself to full flexion of the hip. You're then going to start to give the weight of the femur or leg back to the hip flexor. If you can hold the weight of the leg without using any assistance, do so. If you need to use a little bit of assistance, that's what the band or the towel is for. Meet your body where it's at. Initiate movement down for 7. Clock is on. The ideal tempo is 7 seconds each direction. The key here, though, is to keep continuous and uninterrupted loading. So at the bottom, just before we reach the ground, we're going to pause without disengaging, and without momentum, head back up slowly. We're isolating the hip flexor, moving through a full range of motion, taking what your body allows you to take. Pause at top, heading down. Muscle failure is the goal. We're exercising here, meaning we're trying to send a progressively overloaded signal with enough intensity prompt change. Heading back up for 6. 5, going past that 30-second mark as you come to the top, breathing freely, squeeze, and then heading back down. Next effort takes us past 45 seconds. This is going to help you lift that leg higher, going up steps, lifting your leg through your gait, all for a very deliberate purpose. Shaking, rattling, rolling is perfectly natural. That's the challenge. Pause at top, heading down. We're going past 60 seconds for the next effort and getting ready to head into the exhaust range, which is the final 30 seconds of the exercise. And you should reach muscle failure. When you get to the point where you can no longer continue to move slowly, you get to that point, continue with your best effort as if your leg was moving for a good 2 to 3 seconds, then slowly ease out knowing you successfully did it, and then just jump in, continue on for the remainder with your best effort. All right, we're in the exhaust range. This one's taking us past the 115 mark. Just your best effort. Muscle failure is the goal. Notice I'm starting to see a shake, a rattle, a roll. All right, final effort. This one here is going to take us past the 1:30 mark. So this is our last opportunity to reach muscle failure. Exaggerate your pace, let the muscle work, take what you can. It is still moving, my form's starting to deteriorate, but I'm still moving. I'm gonna keep giving my best effort. And completed, slowly starting to lower. Notice I said, and completed. And I didn't say success, because I didn't reach muscle failure. You guessed it, it's time to record your outcome now. First thing we're going to do in the first column is put the exercise, hip flexion dynamic technique set. The resistance is body weight in this category. Time, I reached 1:30. If you successfully reach muscle failure, you're gonna write down the time at which you reached failure. That is success. In the outcome, you're going to write, you do not need to increase the difficulty, or okay. If you completed it like I did and it says 130, then you need to indicate that you need to increase the difficulty next time by adding resistance to the end of that femur so you're progressively challenging the body and successfully reaching muscle failure. Is the MS Workout Steady Pace Club really worth the money? This is a question that we get a lot, and it's an important one for you to ask yourself, so let's talk about it. The average price of a membership at a big gym is anywhere between $40 to $70 per month, and that does not include personal training or even group classes. Depending on your insurance and where you live, an average session with a physical therapist costs anywhere between $50 to $175 per session. Each session is usually about an hour long with no time afterwards for questions. The average cost of a personal trainer in the US is anywhere between $40 to $80 per session, and that trainer may not have a clue what MS is or how to help you specifically manage it or reduce those symptoms. Now, let's compare those options to our Steady Pace membership club. The average membership of our Steady Pace club is only $39 per month, but here's what you're gonna get. Symptom-specific workout classes for foot drop, hip flexors, weak grip, balance, and much more on a weekly basis. Weekly live workout classes, that's what I said, live workout classes by our trainers so you can perfect your form and make sure the intensity and specificity is there to develop the results you're looking for. Weekly live Q&As where we have time to help you answer your questions. It's with myself and our team so we can connect directly and make sure you're dialed in. Support groups, so you can be uplifted when you're feeling down by individuals that are living with MS just like you. Stretch classes for when you're feeling tight and you need that active rest recovery in specific areas. Recovery classes like yoga and our proprietary movement drills that are going to allow you to increase the oxygenated blood flow on a daily basis and not only maintain but improve your health. Instant access to our MS Online Progress Journal, which is an awesome tool to help you track your progress in real time with charts and easy to use functions. And let me say for a second, it's not just about the price. We have delivered real results to thousands of people since we began in 2017. Clients like Larry, who retired his AFO. Others like Valerie, who is no longer relying on her walker. Nicole, for example, can now grocery shop on her own. All of these clients achieve their goals by strengthening their bodies and neuromuscular system through a science-based steady pace technique, and you can do the same. Let's execute the steady pace dynamic leg extension targeting the quadricep. Now I'm seated in a chair. You're gonna ideally scoot all the way back into the chair. And really and truly, we want the chair's seat to come all the way into the back of the knee so that the entire femur is resting on the chair and there's no hip flexor involved. So this chair isn't quite ideal, but we're gonna rock with it. You also want it to be high enough so that your foot, when it comes down to what I would call the bottom turnaround, you are not hitting the floor, okay? So make sure your seat's raised up enough so that when the foot is underneath the knee, you're not hitting the floor. All right, we're gonna go to the starting position, which is the fully contracted position of the quadricep. So follow it up. Notice there's no resistance today, just my body weight. Stabilize, hold, and initiate movement down. 4, 7, clock is on. 7 seconds each direction, actively engaged. As I mentioned, we are working the quadricep. 1 to the bottom turnaround, now back up slowly. Now when I say actively engaged, it means flexed the entire time. We are exercising, not just moving. For 2, squeeze 1, heading back down. We're going past the 30-second mark with this next effort. Muscle failure is the goal. That means the point where you can no longer continue to move slowly all the way back through that original range of motion. As I'm heading up, I'm thinking about flexing. I'm not worried about hyperextending. I want to lock me and squeeze and then heading back down. We're going past the 45-second mark with this next 15 seconds or next effort. This is really good for increased mobility, strength of lower body, stability into the knee. You want to remind yourself why you are doing this exercise, because exercising is difficult. Why? Because it's progressively challenging. That's where the results come from. Next effort takes us past 60 seconds and into what we call the exhaust range. I know you're feeling uncomfortable at this point. You should be, because you're challenging yourself, feeling a deep burn in that quadricep. Squeezing at top. We're in the final 30 seconds. This next effort takes you past the 115 mark. Remind yourself, failure is the goal. Don't relax the muscle. We want to keep it engaged the entire time, and you want to take the muscle to momentary muscle failure. When you get to that point, you slowly disengage, notate the time, and then just jump back in and give your best effort for the remainder. We're in the final opportunity, final effort. This next one's taking us past the 130 mark. So this is my last chance right here to reach muscle failure. I'm getting a little bit of a shake, squeezing at top. Completed, right? I did not reach muscle failure, but I completed the set. Slowly easing out and disengage. Completed. I need to increase the difficulty next time. Congratulations, that was the leg extension dynamic. It is now time to record your results. Make sure you print off the PDF progress journal that you have access to in the description box. If you don't already have something, you're gonna record not only the resistance you used, but the time that you made it to. What I mean by that, the resistance, I just used body weight. You may be using a band. The resistance is the challenge. The time that you made it to is ideally whatever time you reached muscle failure on the clock. If you made it the entire 130, then you completed the exercise and it's time to increase the difficulty. Also, make sure that you execute this exercise on the left and the right side. Don't play favorites. It's important to have a strong body on both sides. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength. But if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.